become best friends?
Yup.
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Yup.
Big part of friendship.
I like you. Do you like me?
I do like you.
You are my friend?
You're a nice young man, and I am your friend.
Shut up, Pete. We're not friends now. I don't need you anymore.
You're my best friend.
Friend requests.
The friend request?
Why you ain't accept my friend request, bro? But you don't want to be my friend.
This is good stuff. It's not in the mic, but it's great stuff. Did you freak out when you saw the spider in the bed?
I thought I would have more, but I think because it was so small, I didn't.
That's good.
Because I hate spiders, but
Yeah.
when they're like that big. Although I guess I don't like the idea of a spider biting my legs. But
No. I'd rather find it in the morning, though, than have bites and not find it.
Yeah.
Because then I'd think I'd eat it.
Then it's more of a mystery.
Yeah.
Because I said to Conchetta, I was like, we have bed bugs. I got all these bites in my legs. And she's like, I have none. So I guess it wasn't bed bugs.
I'm normally the spider catcher in our house. And the other day we had a huntsman so big that even I was like, I'm going to leave you there. He was above the office door and I needed to go into the office, but I just didn't until Jacob came home, who's so useless with spiders. Yeah. But I was like, no, this is just, it's a two-person kind of attack here. We need to get you. He wanted to kill it, but I wouldn't allow it because I am pretty sure the spider's smarter than our cat. So like I can't morally agree with that, but we put a container on the end of the broomstick. He was holding that up. I was sliding the thing under and we got him out. I don't know how people do that. You just kill him? Absolutely. I kill him hard. I demolish them. I can't do it. I'm sorry. Really? I do feel a bit bad, but I don't like him. No, so, that's fair. Yeah. When it comes to redbacks and stuff, I've never seen a redback. Oh man, we've seen them. You have redbacks? Terrifying. I've seen more in Queensland. Do those kill you? They can. And more importantly, the cat, I don't want him to die. So I'm like, I can kill those. That's fine. If it comes to me and my family or the spider, the spider's gone. But a huntsman, they can't hurt anyone. They're scary though. They're so really scary and big. I've had 2 huntsmen in my car recently. No, one was in my car, one was on the outside of the car. Now we're talking about spiders. I feel like there's one on my head. No! But don't worry about those things. There's not, I promise. But, one was inside my car. And I'm not good with spiders. But luckily it was I was just parking. I came home. If it was while I was driving, I probably would have just got out of the car and just left it there. But I saw it when I was parking. Then I parked. It was on the inside of the back window. I wound down the back window. And then I think it dropped onto the inside of the door. No. So I opened the door from the other side and I took my shoe off in the street and I was like, all right, I've got one shot here. Because I'm like, if I don't see a dead spider, I'm not getting back in my car. Yeah. I need to see the dead corpse. And I just threw my shoe so hard at luckily got it. Jesus. That's what I'm saying when I absolutely demolish spiders. I really. That's impressive. And then again, it happened recently as well, but then this one was on the outside of my mirror as I got in the car. And again, I was like, I have to see a dead spider. I'm not leaving. I'm not going to the gig. I'm going to have to cancel the gig and torch the car. And again, I just pegged my shoe at the spider really hard. Was the mirror okay? Actually, I think I pegged it at the mirror. I think I missed it first time. It dropped onto the door and then I was like, I really have to get it now. And I got it. Great. Good job. Thank you. That's impressive. Thank you. Let me introduce you. Welcome to the Friend Request. I'm your host, Clay Madron, and today I am with the silliest man in Sydney, I'd say. Oh, thank you. The very funny comedian, Ben Kochan. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. I'm going for the title. You're going for the title? Silly title. I think you got it in the bag. Yeah. I was brainstorming interview questions with Jacob and he's like, I know he's silly and I know he loves tennis. I actually don't like tennis, so he's wrong there. Yeah. Whoa, you just teach it? Yeah. Why don't you like it? I just sort of played it my whole life. And yeah, you're over it. And it was just sort of, I guess, forced to play. Oh, no. Yeah. Do you have a show mum but for tennis? A little bit. Ooh. A little bit. Well, this fucks up all of my interview questions. But, yeah, and then I just quit my job in advertising and then just, was playing tennis
at these courts with my brother, and the guy who owned the courts used to coach me as a kid.
No.
And he was like, "Do you want to start coaching you?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess." And that was like 7 years ago. So I just kept coaching.
I mean, doing
But
it.
I don't hate it.
Okay.
I'm not like, I love tennis.
Yeah, okay. Do you
Like,
watch it or anything?
Only
No?
during the Australian Open.
Okay.
And people are always like, "You watching the French?" Like when I'm coaching, I'm like, "No, what's happening?" So I don't really care that much.
Fair
But
enough.
I do like it when I watch the Australian Open.
Okay.
Mm.
It's one of the few sports that I can get into.
It is pretty
I
good to
mind it.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And as a job, I think it's just nice to do something physical when...
And it is a pretty good job.
yeah.
I love it.
That's
You're
good.
right. I love it. It's
I
the
don't
best
know.
sport in the world.
7... You've come back around.
But it is a pretty good part-time job
Yeah.
to do next to comedy.
Yeah. I mean, I'm
Outside.
walking dogs and even just doing that, like anything physical that is a totally different part of the brain.
Sun.
It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vitamin D
Yeah. Although,
is good for you.
I don't know, but I'm going to get skin cancer.
You don't put sun cream
I
on?
put so much on. I reapplied 4 times in like a 4-hour walk the other day.
Wow, that's a lot.
4.5-hour walk. And I got sunburnt.
Really? Do you
Yeah.
sunburn easily?
Not normally. And the next day it's tan. But
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. Maybe my sunscreen's fake.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe
I put a
someone-
lot on my face and neck, but never anywhere else. I don't know if that's bad.
Who gets skin cancer anywhere else?
That's what I was thinking. Although I do
Right.
have a black mark on my elbow
Shit.
that is growing by the day.
No. It's not another spider bite.
It could be. But I did book myself in for a skin check next week.
Ooh, how adult.
Yeah, I know.
Oh my God, you
I,
are in your 30s.
I thought, I'm coaching all the time. I'm in the sun a million
Yeah.
hours a week.
That's so
But it's
smart.
expensive.
Really? How much?
$220.
Yuck.
But I think it's like a full-on machine they put you in or something. Because I've had one before when it's just a GP and you take your shirt off and he's like, yeah, that's a nipple. You've got a nipple on your back or something. Or like, that's normal.
Yeah.
But I think this is like, I don't know, a scan
You'd
or
hope
something.
so.
Yeah, for that amount. I don't want someone just being like, yeah, that's fine. Probably.
You just reminded me that I have a cup in my desk, my office desk, that I was sent to do a test at one point, but it was going to cost $450 and I'd have to shit in that cup, and I decided not to do
Is this
that.
for your skin? Shitting in a cup?
It's
That's
for
just-
someone else's skin, actually.
Yeah, exactly.
Yuck, sorry. I don't deal with that. So this is probably the longest we've ever spoken. How exciting.
It is very exciting.
I think that I saw you at multiple gigs before ever actually, and probably the pub and hanging out before ever actually exchanging any words.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like, I wasn't like, oh, scary Ben or anything.
I try to have that aura.
Are you shy or are you just quiet?
Both.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both to extreme levels.
Interesting. Have you always been that way?
Yeah.
Okay. How was that as a kid?
Just I don't know. What if I start bawling? No.
You'd be the first one. Someone's got to do it.
Yeah. I'm gonna get really emotional for this one. Well, how was it? I think it was just. I remember remembering that because I was in the same school from year K to year 12. And I always remember thinking, I didn't really like my school, but I was like, I'm never going to leave and change schools because the thought of having to make new friends
God.
seems impossible to me. I'm like, I don't know how I fluked it. I have friends at this school,
Yeah.
but there's no way I'll ever be able to do it again.
Wait, but you had friends, but you hated the school.
I didn't hate the school. I just
Okay.
I just didn't like school in general. I don't know if it was
yeah.
the school's fault.
Yeah.
But I had thought, I was like, what if I were to like change schools? And then my second thought was like, no way.
Never.
There's no chance I'm changing schools.
And yet you've gone into comedy where you have to like connect with a room full of people plus all of the people you're gigging with every fucking night.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the easiest it's ever been.
Yeah, okay.
Because comedians are all sort of the same and you have this one thing you like. You can talk about,
Yeah, totally.
comedian. And then like the crowd, it's like I never talk to the crowd.
Yeah.
And when I do, it goes really badly. That's why I can't do crowd work. I'm like, I can't talk to people off stage. And when I have a microphone, it doesn't get any better. It's not like I can just like click into like, hey, now I'm zinging and
Yeah,
zanging.
yeah.
I suck. I hate it. I hate doing crowd work.
Oh,
But
man.
it would be a nice skill to have. But I don't think I'll ever do it.
I don't know. People have such varying opinions on it, you know. Some people get so mad. Duggan was getting so mad at me for a while when I was doing more crowd work.
Really?
Just because I thought it was a fun skill to try and
totally.
get better at. And he was
That's
like,
his thing.
Fucking, yeah, but I think it was that. And he was projecting. He's like, don't you need to write, otherwise you won't have anything. And I'm like, are you telling me you don't have anything? He's like, yeah.
But it's good to be able to do both.
Yeah.
Especially like, I think if you like are doing a solo show and
Yeah.
if there's like a crowd of 5 people there and you just like go straight into doing your show, people are like, is he going to reference that there's 4 people in the room or talk to us at all?
Are you saying this from experience, by any
Oh,
chance?
absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I've done the Adelaide Fringe many times.
Okay. So always pretty shy. How did you make your friends when you were a kid?
I'm not sure.
Just let them speak?
I can't really remember like how I made friends.
Yeah. Are you still friends?
Oh,
with-
actually, no, I think I do know.
How?
Well, I remember like, you know, you get sat next to people.
Yep.
And then I think that's when I was like funny. I'd always be funny to the people like in my close vicinity. Mm-hmm. And I could always make them laugh and stuff. So I think maybe that's how it happened.
Okay. That
But
makes
also
sense.
I can't really remember how I think it just happens.
Yeah.
Somehow.
It wasn't any kind of like concerted effort or
No, I
anything.
wasn't going out there with business cards and slicking my hair back and shaking hands with the
That's
other
what I was
kids.
doing wrong.
But that's what I'm going to make my kid do. I'm going to say, make some business cards, talk to people.
That's very smart.
Yeah.
No, I think it's come up before on the podcast that because my sister was pretty quiet when she was a kid and she has like the most gorgeous lifelong friends. I think that there's something to be said for having the room for everyone else's loud personalities as well. Kind of massages the egos of the people around you.
Yeah, true.
I know, maybe I'm thinking about this like a psychopath.
No, I think that's right. I never feel the need to talk that much
Yeah.
in groups. I don't think. Maybe I do. Maybe when I drink more, I get a bit more talkative.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get a little loud.
Yeah.
Are you still friends with your school friends?
Mm-hmm.
Cute.
Yeah. Went to a wedding on Sunday. All my school friends were there. I mean, I don't have like 1,000, but 5.
Oh,
Five's
okay.
enough.
5's heaps.
5 or 6 or something.
That's so good.
Yeah. It feels nice to have school friends still. Because I know a lot of people, they get older, they don't have their school friends anymore.
Yeah.
It's cool to have that.
It is very common. I think moving away and that sort of stuff would get in the way of it. You grew up in Sydney, hey?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that would help. But also, it's so natural for people to just get distracted with life and whatever. Did you go to uni?
I went twice for a total of a year and 6 weeks.
Yeah, okay. Nice. I never went.
Yeah.
Got no
Uni
idea what people do
stinks.
there. It seems awful.
You don't need it.
I don't understand how people do it, honestly.
I don't understand how people do it either. I don't understand how people do uni or full-time work.
Yeah.
It baffles my mind.
It's so crazy. It's like, are you sleeping? This
Yeah.
makes no sense. There's not enough time.
It's just too much. 5 days a week?
Ugh,
What,
yuck.
like 50 weeks a year? Till you're 60? What are you,
It's
crazy?
so bad. It's a bad deal.
Yeah. That's why I feel like, comedians are like, sure, I don't have a lot of money, but I've got a lot of free time.
It's so much better.
It's much better.
Oh my God, I'm so comfortable living
Yeah.
on or below the poverty line if it means I get
Absolutely.
to chill out and sleep in.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, so if uni was kind of there as a distraction a little bit, I don't know. All I'm thinking is when you leave school, you know, you get bombarded with work or uni and other people and everything. Did you make an effort to stay in touch with your school friends, or was it just...
I think it was always pretty easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, was sport bringing you together?
Yeah. All my friends are pretty sporty.
Yeah.
All my friends are pretty much exactly like me.
Awesome.
Yeah. Conchetta's always like, your friends are so nice. I'm like, yeah, they're nice people. Why would I be friends with anyone who's not nice or kind of funny? All my friends are nice and pretty funny.
Yeah, they can only be not nice if they're really funny.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. But yeah, sport. Yeah, we all played sport and stuff. But yeah, we played touch football after school a bit with some of them. But yeah, I guess the only hard bit is like doing gigs and stuff. You do gigs 5 nights a week.
Yeah.
And that's when they want to hang out at night.
Yep.
So I'm sure my friends are like, it sucks that he's always gigging.
Oh.
But I think they get it.
We still chat and stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now, like, I think I've done comedy long enough that, like, I don't have to gig every single night, which I probably did for a while.
Yeah.
But now I'm like, 3 or 4 nights that'll do.
Plenty.
That's plenty.
Yeah. I like that. That's very helpful. I think also just for your lifestyle. It's good. When I started, I had one of my oldest, bestest friend from primary school, and he would come to a lot of gigs. Whether I was on or not, we were just going to comedy a lot together. But it kind of had to be a point of, I want to go by myself so that I can, mingle, talk to these comedians, try to fit in and all that sort of stuff. And it sucked because I adore him. We just don't see each other enough. And we were seeing each other so much then. It was so nice.
Yeah.
But now it's like, I don't want you coming to every fucking gig. You don't want to come to every gig. That sounds awful.
Yeah, it is kind of hard sometimes when you have those two groups overlap. Mm-hmm. I guess, like when you're first starting and all your friends want to come to all your gigs because it's new, and then
it's exciting.
You've got your friends here and then your comedian friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, they don't exactly.
But I want them to all be best friends.
Yeah. Yeah, me
that?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Like, are you going to have a wedding? Are you and Conchetta?
We've talked about it a bit.
Yeah.
I think at some point. Are you?
Yeah, fuck yeah. 2026, Jacob and I
Oh,
are getting
nice.
married.
You've penciled it in?
Oh, it's penciled in.
Save
I have
the date?
I have to be in my 30s because I don't want to be a child bride. You know, people look at him weirdly, obviously.
Absolutely. They'll be judging.
Yeah.
It's like Elvis Presley.
Exactly. Creep. But that is my dream for the wedding. It's like, okay, everyone's going to meet.
Yeah.
And they'll all be besties. And then from then on, we can have massive holidays with all my friends.
Yes. We all go to Thailand. Yeah.
I don't know. It's an exciting
Conchetta and I want to
me.
do a wedding singer themed wedding.
That's the best movie. It's my favorite movie.
Yeah, we love it as well. We're obsessed with that movie.
That's awesome. So you'll dress like them.
Yeah, and all the music and stuff, and yeah,
That's great.
yeah.
That's a really good
I'm sure
theme.
my parents would never allow it.
No. Are they very traditional?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Like pay for the wedding kind of traditional?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that sucks because I guess they have a say then.
Yeah, a little bit.
But also that's awesome because
it is
money.
pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know how people do it. Pay for their own.
I
don't know how people pay for anything.
I don't know how people pay for
I
anything
guess it's
either.
with those jobs they have.
Yeah.
That's where they come in handy.
This is what I was thinking about uni as well. I don't understand how people can afford to go to uni. Because I'm always
Yeah.
like, how do you spend basically the full-time hours at uni and then also work enough to pay for rent
Yeah.
and food and sleep? I don't understand it. I'm right there with you.
I don't understand how people live.
Money baffles
I'd love
me.
to know. Conchetta and I, whenever we walk past like nice houses in our area, whenever we go on walks and stuff, it's always our dream. Well, yeah, it's our dream to be like, go inside and be like, what do you do? What do you do for a living? How did you make all this money? Like, I just want to know how people made their money. And we want to do a show, copyright, at some point called Can We Come In? Where we sort of just walk around the place and then we just knock on people's doors. We're
Yeah.
like, hey, can we come in? And then we just sort of talk to them and say, hey, what do you do for a living?
That's perfect.
Hey, show us your house and hey, cook us dinner and can we do a shit in your toilet?
That's a really good idea.
Mm.
I think that when it comes to the massive houses in Sydney, surely most of that's generational wealth and investment, right?
It's got to be.
It's got to be. It makes no sense.
Yeah,
Otherwise.
when they're really big, it's got to be generational. But sometimes they're just kind of medium-sized and nice, and you're like, what are you, finance guy or...
Oh, if someone
What are
in my
you?
building owned one of these apartments, I'd still be asking, what? How?
Totally. I want to know how everyone makes their money.
I'm so confused. I want more of it. All I can ever think of is like selling feet pics, and it's just not much. It's
Yeah.
like $30.
Really? It's not that much. It's only $30.
Maybe 50.
50. That's not bad. You sell 10 pics a week. That's $500.
I guess that's pretty good.
That's
Yeah.
pretty good. That's your rent. That's your rent with a couple feet pics.
Okay.
I was on a foot fetish Instagram page. McFeety McFeet face. He would put up. I assume it's a he. Could be a woman.
It could be.
He would just sort of screenshot. It was mostly comedians.
Yeah.
And if ever they had their bare feet in like an Instagram photo, he'd screenshot it and put it up and be like, look at these feet. And I think I had like at the end of the year, he did an end of year wrap up, end of year foot wrap up. And I think I was like top 10.
Oh
feet.
my God.
Yeah.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Congratulations.
So maybe I could do the feet thing.
You could. Totally.
Mm.
Maybe.
I've got quite sort of slender,
Oh.
pretty hairless feet. They're
Okay.
not bad. Maybe
All
I should
right.
get them out on this.
Yeah, get a load of that, requesties.
Yeah. They're not bad if you're willing to pay.
So at Ben Kochan on Instagram. Hit him up. Something truly disturbing about the foot thing, and not the shame of the kink, but the way that people feel entitled to the feet.
Do they?
Because I think so. So many people like, how dare you cover them up to those who do cover them up? Yeah.
How dare you?
Because they've been getting away with it this whole time. They're like, oh yeah, I see those little
They've been
piggies.
getting it for free.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
Oh, I don't like it.
Imagine living life as someone who likes feet. Must be pretty good.
Yeah, foot
Summertime.
massages.
Just like, people in thongs,
Oh, that's
people
it.
are in Birkenstocks. That's like, wow.
I wonder if Birkenstocks do it for foot fetish people, because they kind of make
Yeah.
the bottom of your feet a little bit gross.
True. And you're only really seeing toes. So if they're not a
Yeah.
toe, then maybe they want the whole foot because the strap is
I don't know.
straps all across the top. I'll have
glad-
to ask him.
I'm glad we're getting into the good deep stuff
Yeah.
here.
Finally.
Back to the show of you and Conchetta, though. I did actually take a note about. Well, I want to talk about you and Conchetta a little bit in general. So for the listeners who somehow don't know, Conchetta is Ben's partner, love of his life.
Correct.
Dare I say? Yes,
Yeah,
good.
you dare.
Good. Were you guys friends before you started dating? Because she's a comedian as well.
No.
No.
I think we'd only talked a couple times at gigs, 2,
Okay.
3 times, something like that.
Oh, wow. And then, oh my God, how did that... Did you just ask her out? Did she ask you out? What happened?
She asked me out.
Oh, cute.
Yes. Girl boss.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Because I thought that maybe because you're both comedians that there was a higher chance that you were friends beforehand, but no, you're just doing
Not
your own
really.
thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. And you guys have a podcast together. And you make content together occasionally. How is that in a relationship? I'm very curious.
It's good.
Yeah.
I can't think of any problems we've ever had. I think our senses of humor are like so aligned.
Mm-hmm.
They're almost identical, I would say. I don't think we've ever like just talked about like a comedy movie. Is that what they're called? Comedy movies? That doesn't sound right. What are they called?
A comedy?
A comedy. A comedic movie.
That's better.
And like disagreed on it. Like
yeah, okay.
every single one we're like I'm like, I love Step Brothers. She's like, I love Step Brothers. Austin Powers. I love Austin. Like every single movie, like we think the exact same thing about. Mm-hmm. I think we think the exact same thing about almost anything. Maybe we have a parasite in our brain or something that's connected us. So yeah, when we do the pod, it's like, yeah. And we actually, there's been a couple times where we recorded an ep and like 10 minutes in, we're just like, this sucks.
Yeah.
Like we're just not we're not riffing well, not like listening to each other. And we're like, let's just stop.
Yeah.
Which I also like.
Yeah, because it's like you're even more comfortable than you would be with the usual collaboration partner.
Yeah.
Because you're the most comfortable with each other, right?
Yeah, because you don't want someone who's like, where someone's like, oh, this is bad, and the other person's like, oh, I thought it was good.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's nice when you're like, you both agree that it was
Yes.
bad. Which I think is good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jacob and I have had that on one record of this podcast.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just, we just lost it, you know?
Yeah,
It was
sometimes you
fine.
just can't, you're not in it.
It's
Can't
all- yeah,
riff.
weird vibe.
Yeah.
It's all good.
But we've made a few videos together, and that's always fun. And
Yeah.
sometimes I'll have an idea, and I say, "Do you want to be in my? Do you want to be in my video?" I have to ask my girlfriend if she wants to be in my video. But then it's the other way around. She's like, she has an idea, and then I'm doing something in her video. So it's fun.
It's cool. I am envious, honestly, because it's the dream.
And we're always saying we should do more.
Yeah.
And we're always like, I like the popcorn.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. We're always saying that sometimes, like, just when we're, like, riffing around the apartment, like, I'm always like, I wish that was recorded for the podcast.
Yeah.
Like, we're being way funnier not doing the podcast than when we're doing the podcast.
Of course.
Like, it would be great if you just had, like, it would be psycho, obviously. But if you just had cameras or microphones all around your apartment, they're just always going.
Oh my God, you guys
and
should
you forget about them.
Yeah.
And occasionally, like, fuck, let's clip that up.
Okay, so it's not streaming constantly.
No,
you just got it in case.
Yeah, you need an editor to go through 5 days worth of footage.
It's like the way I film every single gig, even though most of them are terrible.
Do you film every single one?
Just about these days, unless I can't find a spot for it. Yeah. It's just...
That's good. It's probably a good thing to do.
It's handy, but also I found myself annoyingly... like I got into a rut a few weeks in a row of doing more crowd work because I was doing it for the clips. Not working on the material.
Yeah.
So, gotta find
That's
a balance. True. Yeah. But you guys should be on Gogglebox or something.
Yeah.
It'd be so
well,
fun.
Ann Edmonds and Lloyd are doing it. I'm sure they're great.
Oh, it looks fun. I'm super jelly because Jacob refuses to make content with me.
Really?
Yeah. He's such a private man.
Yeah.
And he has a very he's like, our relationship is ours. I'm like, but it's fun and everyone should enjoy it.
I feel that a little bit sometimes.
Yeah.
It was like, it is fun to put stuff out all the time, and then other times I'm like, I don't know, I just don't want to feel like I'm always like thinking about content because it feels a bit gross.
Yes.
To every second of the day be like, oh, that could have been a story or a tweet or a post.
Even just the lean over to write something down after you've had a
oh my
silly
God, that's the most embarrassing thing.
Awful.
Do you have that with Jacob?
Of course.
It's so embarrassing. Of course.
It's like we have to give each other permission though, because we'll be dying laughing and you can see it on the other person's face and you just go and write it down.
Yeah, but it's okay. For some reason it's so embarrassing.
It's awful.
Even if it's like, the person you're most comfortable with and you say something that you thought was funny and then you get your phone out. And Chad's like, you writing that down? Yes, I'm writing it down. Might be funny one day. Give me a break.
Yeah, because you basically just say, it's like the kid who, we all learn that you're not meant to repeat the same joke. It's not funny anymore. It's like, don't try to be funny. That's not funny. And then the person that you want to think that you're the coolest. Yeah. Like, oh, I'm just going to show you everything. Awful. It is nice though. I mean, it's better than having to do that in front of someone who's not a comedian, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
imagine that.
That'd be awful. How long have you been doing comedy?
45 years.
Wow, you look great. Honestly, I thought you were doing really well, but considering that's a bit rough.
It's a lot of stem cells. 12 years.
12 years, damn. Had you dated someone who wasn't a comedian before Conchetta?
No.
No other women ever existed. Sorry.
I haven't had many girlfriends. No,
okay.
Not really.
Okay. All right.
Not much of a stud. It's the shyness and the quietness,
That will do it.
Yeah.
Do you have siblings?
Brother and a sister.
Older or younger?
Both older.
Okay.
Yeah.
Rare to find a youngest child who is so shy and quiet.
Really?
I think so.
Are the youngest usually... Yeah, I guess that's the stereotype.
Yeah.
The youngest usually crazy.
Crazy?
But I'm crazy in my own way for doing stand-up. I'm crazy for, like, being Jewish. Like, doing stand-up and not going to uni. That's crazy enough.
Right. Gotcha. Are you close with your siblings?
Yeah.
That's not convincing.
I played tennis with my brother yesterday.
Cute.
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. We're pretty similar. Actually, we're very similar. And we're both quiet and shy.
Really? What about your sister?
She's probably similar as well.
Are your parents quiet and shy?
My mum's not.
Okay.
I'd say my dad probably is a bit as well. Quite shy family. Come over for dinner, there's not a peep. Just the clinking of cutlery.
I cannot imagine it. My entire family, everyone's a superstar.
Really?
Yeah. It's beautiful and exhausting.
I can imagine.
I love them so much. But
yeah. They'd be entertaining.
It is. It's super entertaining. I'd hate to be a guest who's not in the family at dinner, though. And we have many guests, like our Christmases, we invite everybody.
Yeah.
But it's like, come and watch the show, you know?
Totally. Have you seen The Bear?
Yeah.
The recent season with that family dinner where it just goes nuts? I feel like that's a lot of families.
Yeah.
Because even though my immediate family is pretty quiet, like when it's extended out a bit and there's cousins and grandparents, like it doesn't get as crazy as like in that scene in The Bear, but you know, it's a little bit nuts.
Okay.
To the point where like we had one like that recently and I looked over to Conchetta, I'm like, this is a bit much, right? She's like, yes. It's a bit nuts, yeah.
It's a bit much. Maybe that's why your whole family's quiet and
Maybe.
shy.
Yeah. You have to
Everyone
balance
else-
it out somehow.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. I wonder if we've done that to cousins.
You think you're the loud side?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, how embarrassing.
I think it's pretty normal.
Yeah, okay.
Don't you reckon? All families must be a little bit Mushugana. That's a Jewish word for crazy.
Oh, I know. Come on.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Everyone
a big
knows
fan
Jewish
of the
stuff.
nanny.
Yeah, true. Thanks to Hollywood.
All right. It sounds like you've had a pretty blissful friendship timeline. Has anyone ever wronged you?
Has anyone ever wronged me?
A friend ever crossed
No
the
one would
line?
dare.
No one would dare.
With feet like these. Has anyone ever
You stomp on them.
wronged me? I mean, it'd be good if they have and I've blocked it out.
That would be great.
That'd be good. I don't think they have. I don't think anyone's ever wronged me. I've had a few friendships like, you know, where they just like fizzle out. But that was more like I had a close group of friends from like year 1 to year 6.
Yeah.
And then they just sort of fizzled out for some reason. And then I had
Yeah.
my new group. And then that's the group of friends I'm still sort of friends with.
Okay.
Pretty much from year 6,
Okay.
which is a long time.
That's so long to know people.
really long.
It's so long. And to just see all of you grow and everything, that would
Yeah.
be crazy.
And 2 of my closest friends, we went to kindy together.
Cute.
There's videos of us at kindy. I mean, I don't think we were friends in kindy.
Okay.
But still, we were
Videos.
around. We were around each other. Pretty
That's
crazy.
so cute.
Yeah.
There's never been any moment, like, has everyone kind of just lived on the straight and narrow in that friend group, or has there ever been any moments where you're like, hey, we got to tell Steve to pull his head in, or
Yeah.
someone's got a crazy girlfriend and we want to say something about it? Anything like that?
No.
Awesome.
It's the most boring podcast. I'm like, I have a close group of friends and they're all doctors and nothing bad has ever happened to me. I think there's been a guy like I'm not that friendly with who's on like, you know, the periphery. Some of my friends were friends with him and he, you know, they had just had a chat like that to him
Yeah.
about stuff.
Ooh, stuff.
I don't know. I think it was just like smoking weed a lot or something.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Which again, for the Jews, you know,
That's a
you
lot.
can't be smoking weed a lot. I feel like, you know, for comedians, every comedian we know is smoking weed 1,000 times a day. Is that how you do it? 1,000
yeah.
times? 1,000 puffs a day?
Are all your friends Jewish?
Yeah.
Really?
The close ones, yeah, from school.
Wow.
I went to a Jewish school, so yeah.
Oh, okay, that'll
They're
do
all
it.
Jewish. Which is weird because, like, yeah, when I started doing comedy, I'd be meeting people like, you're like, obviously not the first non-Jew I've ever met, but like, you're like the first non-Jew I've been friends with. And they're like, you're the first Jew I've ever met in my life. I'm like, wow, awesome.
Oh my god. That's so interesting. Can feel free to not ask, but are you like religious practicing or more
No.
just
Facially.
facially?
Facially and stomach wise, IBS, genetically.
I have an affinity there. I'm full of allergies and tummy issues.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Sucks.
It's tough out there.
It is tough out there.
Was it nice going to school where everyone's kind of had similar cultural, well, not similar, the same cultural background?
I don't know if I thought about it just because, that was just the
It's
way
just all you
things
know.
were.
Yeah. Or was it confronting when you did see someone who wasn't Jewish?
I was like, oh my God, what the?
What's the word? The Yiddish word for someone who's not Jewish.
Oh,
Goy?
a goy,
Yeah.
Or a shiksa for a woman.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think the male version of shiksa is shagets.
Shagets?
Beautiful word. Beautiful language, Yiddish.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I should start doing stand-up all in Yiddish.
You should.
Yeah, bring it
oh
back.
my God. It'd be so good.
Yeah. What was the question? Was it no?
Was it, did you freak out when you saw someone who wasn't Jewish?
No.
Point and
I don't
laugh.
think so. But that's why I was like, I've never felt that connected to the Jewish side.
Yeah.
But then, what's my point here? I've lost my Oh yeah, because I didn't feel that close to the Jewish side. But then leaving the Jewish bubble, I've never felt like super Aussie just because I've always been surrounded by Jews in the beautiful eastern suburbs of Sydney. So I've just always felt like in the middle of those two things.
Okay.
Not super Jewy, not like really Australian. This is where I cry.
Let it out.
This is my story.
It's weird though, because I don't have really any connection to any heritage. Like my mum's parents are both orphans.
Oh wow.
Yeah, they grew up in the same orphanage.
That's crazy.
It's a fucking Pixar movie.
You're like Seinfeld.
Am I?
Seinfeld's parents are both orphans.
Well, it's not my parents, it's my grandparents.
Well, claim it anyway.
My
You're
mum
like
is like,
Seinfeld.
okay, I am like Seinfeld. And then my dad's parents, his dad was Welsh, but he died before I was born, and his mum Australian, but I just relate to what you're saying with the not feeling one way or the other, only because it's like the feeling Australian is so little for most newer Australians, I think, anyways, because we just have such a minuscule culture.
Yeah,
We've got
and a
indigenous
small
cultures.
amount of time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So it's not really developed anything except for
Yeah, that's true.
like a barbecue. I don't know. Who are we?
Who are we and what are we doing on this crazy planet? Is it all right if I get more water?
Oh my God, of course.
Sorry, it's just all the corn kernels from
It's
the popcorn.
absolutely fine. Let me get it.
Thank you. Sorry.
Too much corn.
That's awesome. You're so prepared.
What do you mean?
Got notes.
Oh. Yeah, I'm pretty cool. You let him know. Someone commented on one of the podcast posts pretty early on saying, I'm surprised you haven't had Matt Rife on yet. I guess so. I was like, yeah, me too. Although he does follow the podcast.
Does he?
So, yeah.
Why?
Because I'm probably going to cut this out. It's juicy. It used to be my Instagram page for gigs I was running for Don't Choke Comedy in Brisbane. And I guess just at the time, because I have a few like online friends that are comics in the States. I don't know. I guess at the time he just saw it and was like, oh yeah, I want to go to Australia. Maybe I'll go there. And because I saw him when I first launched it, see the story, and I was like, what the fuck? And I saw that we had messaged at some point, and he was like, yeah, I'd love to come do the rooms.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
so
awesome.
it might get him on the pod.
Yeah. Get Matt right.
We'll see.
He
But
barely fit in here. He's jacked.
he is.
It's unbelievable.
Oh my gosh.
Good on him.
I'm going to be jacked soon. So
Yeah.
no,
What was I going to... I keep losing my train of thought. I reckon I work out as much as Matt Wright, but I look like I've never set foot in a gym in my life.
It's so weird. Bodies are so strange.
It's so upsetting.
There's nothing is the same. Everyone's fucking different.
Yeah.
I mean, you look gorgeous.
Thank you.
Absolutely
That's what I
stunning.
was going
But it's baffling. I'm so frustrated by
I can't put on muscle to save my life.
Really?
I've been going to the gym for like 10 years.
And you do all of the protein.
I do everything. The
and
protein. I eat so much food. I mean,
What the
I guess it's
fuck?
like, it wouldn't be great. It's not great for comedy. So I guess
Being
that's
ripped.
just being, big and buff. I don't think that's good for comedy. So I guess it's
Yeah.
it's a good thing that I can't put on muscle.
Just tearing your shirt off on stage.
Yeah.
Ah! That sounds pretty funny.
I must have like a tapeworm that's ripped.
Oh, that's so cute. If anyone wants to make a cartoon show about that, to give Ben credit, I
Yeah.
think that I would watch that. Yeah, I feel that. There was a point where, like, when Jacob and I started dating, I have gained like 18 kilos in the first couple of years, or first year and a half. And then I started working my ass off. And there was about 6 months, like I quit my job, started doing dog walking,
Yep.
was walking 4 or 5 hours a day, going
Oh,
to the
that
gym.
helps.
It helps.
Yeah.
Going to the gym 5 days a week,
Jesus.
restricting food,
Jesus.
didn't lose a single kilo.
You're kidding.
6 months
You're
without losing
kidding.
a single kilo.
That's insane.
I've only not recently, the 6 months after that, have started losing weight because I've kind of figured out what's going on in my body, and it's just this hormonal shit. But so frustrating.
Oh,
So frustrating. And then, see a tiny little beautiful buff girl eat everything ever.
yeah.
I can't. What the fuck?
It's crazy. Well, like, yeah, there are just certain comedians, like, sometimes, like, Rowan O'Neill, I see him, like, have you been, like, lifting weights? He's like, no, I just put on weight and it looks like muscle. I'm like, well, you
What the
fucking asshole.
fuck?
He, like, puts on weight and it turns into, like, pecs and, like, shoulders and arms. I'm like, you asshole.
Have you seen Johnny Bravo?
Yeah.
I recently rewatched the first episode, and I don't know if you remember this, but him getting buff, all he had was like the bands.
Yeah.
And he's just pushing the bands out with all
Yeah.
of his limbs, and he's just pops. That's Rowan O'Neill.
Absolutely.
Except it's a pizza.
Yeah.
Pie. Damn, I'm jealous. We're pretty much up to our sleepover games.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, time's
Awesome.
flying by.
Yeah, that was great.
Would you like to play some sleepover games with me?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Do you reckon I've eaten the most popcorn out of anyone?
Absolutely.
Really?
Yeah. Didn't
Not
have to
even
think about it. No, you win. Except Jacob.
Do you reckon people are going to hate it?
No.
Some people will. Definitely some people will. And to those people, I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry. If
I'm
those
going to
people,
get buff.
If those
I got to eat.
popcorn's not going to get you buff.
You got to just eat everything. Dirty bulk.
Not true. Jacob loves it because I think popcorn's one of his favorite foods. So when the guests don't eat it, he comes home
He
and
loves
I've
it.
got it cling wrapped.
Oh,
A whole
it is a
bowl of
good
popcorn.
snack. You forget how good it is.
You know what's the best? Popcorn on one side, bowl of popcorn on the other side, a bag of chocolate chips.
Ooh.
Not to be put together, but have a little bit of the popcorn.
What's chocolate chips? Chocolate chip cookie?
No, the chips that they put in the cookies. They're like in the cooking aisle.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right.
What's chocolate
I've had
chips?
2 blanks. Comedic movies? And chocolate chips. Yeah, that does sound really good.
Yeah, it's one time I had that for dinner with Jacob.
Yeah.
You can see where the 18 kilos came from. But I discovered that was probably my favorite meal.
That sounds delicious.
It's so good.
Oh,
Just
food's
a little bit of
awesome.
this. Food's so good.
I had a porter yesterday and I was looking so forward to having it
Yeah.
for ages.
Yeah.
Just really loving a porter.
And it was good. It was great. Good. It didn't
It
let
was
you
there.
down.
Honestly, there was a woman's hair was in the burger, and I was like, I don't give a crap. I'm not gonna go report a hair. I'm just gonna take it
No.
out and keep eating the burger. Don't you reckon?
Yes, 100%.
Because then you have to wait. Then they feel. I don't want to make
you don't
people
wanna
feel
them like,
bad.
embarrassed. And,
Embarrassed.
I
and
totally.
I hate complaining. There could be like a whole rat in my burger. I'd be like, I'd just eat around it.
I don't mind complaining if like I'm so nice about it. I've worked in
Yeah.
hospitality, I'm
Yep.
so nice, and it's only if it's like I'm allergic to this thing.
You're literally about to kill me.
I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
But I'll be so apologetic. I'll be like, I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Can you please take the dead rat out, please? Oh, I'll pay
I'm allergic
extra.
to dead rats. I'm so sorry. I would have
They make
eaten
me
it.
sniffle.
My friend had to do that. He's like gluten intolerant, but he was gluten intolerant before it was cool.
Oh yes,
Like
yes.
ages
Ditto.
ago. Yeah, you as well? Yeah. And yeah, he was like the gluten intolerant where like it doesn't give him a sore tummy. It's like it might give him cancer one day or something.
Oh yeah.
That one.
Really fucking up his bowels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I remember we were in like Vietnam traveling together and he'd always be like, no gluten in this. And they'd be like, no gluten. And then my other friend would be like, if there's gluten in it, he's going to die, okay? Just don't. He'd be like so aggressive. Do not put gluten in this. He's going to die.
He's
all right?
gonna die.
He's going to
oh
die.
my god. Okay. Jesus. That's so serious. Was any of this in Vietnamese?
No.
Okay.
No. Just
But he's-
yelling in English. You're going to kill my friend.
I love that thing when people there's a language barrier, so people just get louder.
Yeah. They cut out like
Oh.
some words and get louder. My friend dead.
So stupid.
Yeah.
All right. Let's play Would You Rather.
Okay.
Would you rather never be allowed to grow your mustache?
Oh, boy.
As in it's being shaved off and you can
Permanently.
never have
Doesn't
it
grow
again.
back.
It doesn't grow back.
Fuck.
Or not be allowed to be silly for a month.
Oh, I could do silly for not do silly for a month.
Really?
Yeah. I can be very unsilly.
Silly no silly for a year.
Oh, well, that's a bit different.
It's your career.
Yeah, that's done. A year out of the game, you can't recover.
No. No, you're dead.
You miss one Adelaide Fringe,
Sorry,
and your
mums.
career's over. Can I put a fake moustache where my old moustache used to be?
I'll allow it.
Then great, I'll do that.
And that is super silly. So
Yeah,
that's a good
and then
choice.
it ticks off both things. Yeah, I did shave my moustache in one of the lockdowns, and I really hated it.
Why? For a
I
casting
just-
thing or something?
I think I just thought like I had it for a while, and I was like, I wonder what I look like without the moustache. I don't like it.
Oh.
And Conchetta really doesn't like it either.
Oh no.
Yeah, she really likes the
She
moustache.
screams at your face.
Yeah, she hates it. And one time I grew a beard, and she hated the beard.
Oh god.
Yeah, so it's got to be moustache forever.
Moustaches are the best. They're fantastic.
You like 'em as well?
Oh, love them. They're so
Yeah.
good. I'm working on mine, but
Nice.
It's
Nice.
slow.
Can Jacob grow one?
no.
One day he will.
One day maybe.
You can't be hairless forever.
I don't know. He's the smoothest man in the world. I started
Really?
shaving my arms because I was insecure about having way hairier arms than him.
He doesn't have hairy arms.
No, they're like a baby's ass.
That's crazy. Maybe he
It's
has like
so
literally a no hair thing.
He's got hair on his chest,
Oh, that's interesting.
and he gets a little bit around here on his chin.
Maybe he can grow that.
Nah,
How
that'd
old
be
is he?
weird. 32?
And no hair.
No hair. I don't know, but it's in all the right places. Ass.
But yeah, I find the good thing about that. Did you say ass? His asshole. His asshole's hairy as hell. That's important
it's
to
just
me.
where I want it.
But I find usually people who are quite hairless on the face and the chest have quite beautiful, luscious locks.
Well, he does have luscious locks,
Yeah.
but I'm saying he has chest hair.
A lot?
Like a decent amount.
That's
and then
weird.
it's just, there's nothing
The hairs on his body
anywhere.
have not coordinated an
But
attack
it's like, it's
correctly.
exactly where people would get lasered or waxed or something, you know, where he doesn't have it. Like, what the fuck? Maybe he got laser when he was younger and
Maybe
he's never
not
told
telling
me.
you.
Yeah.
He'll tell you one day.
I do have a home laser kit. so-
Really?
and he did buy it for me, so maybe.
Does it work?
Yeah, it's all right.
Can you do my shoulders?
Sure. Let's end the podcast that way.
Yeah. That's the only hair on my body. I've got hairy shoulders. And I think the back's starting as well. It's all downhill for
You don't
me.
like it?
No, that's gross.
Oh, pish posh.
No, it's bad. You don't
No.
want that. I like the hairy chest. I think that's fine. But
Yeah.
nobody's like, oh, I love a hairy shoulder on a guy. That's gross.
When I hung out with, in a smooching kind of manner, one dude when I was younger who was very hairy all over, and he was very insecure about it. And I had this tendency when I was younger to really want to make all the fugly men that I banged feel good about
That's
themselves.
really noble.
Thank you.
There should be a TV show about you.
I'm a hero.
That's amazing.
But I would like pat his hair, and I'd be like, no, You're like a puppy.
That's nice.
Like a teddy bear.
Yeah.
I think it helped.
You reckon? One of my closest friends is extremely hairy. Extremely hairy.
Okay.
He had laser, but I don't think it did enough.
Oh no!
I think it's
you have
coming
to
back.
keep going.
Yeah, I think he's going to keep going.
It's people think it's permanent. It's just not. But it's really good for like the regrowth being so much further in between.
But it suits him if he's listening to this.
The hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
It looks great.
Oh, cute. All right, we have another would you rather.
Okay.
This is a hard one. Would you rather have a joint Facebook account with Conchetta
Okay.
or have to poop with the door open?
I'm going to go join Facebook account. Is that a bad thing? Who cares?
I don't know.
Well, maybe it is.
It's a bit insane. But I guess
I didn't even know what that is.
Facebook isn't really anything these days, so I guess
No.
it takes any value out of it, like seriousness, severity.
Yeah. What do you use Facebook for? I guess you just see who they're talking to and.
Yeah, no, you're right. It doesn't matter.
And
Doesn't
what was the
much.
other one? I
Poop with the
wouldn't
door
shit with the door
open.
open. Also, our apartment is so annoying. It's like very bright, lots of windows everywhere. And if you leave the door open on our toilet, there's this house that looks right into the bathroom.
Okay.
Like directly. Mm-hmm. And it's like, it's a nice house where like, you know, some houses have like a courtyard on top of the house.
Yeah.
It's that. And so that's where they do all their washing up there, hanging the washing out. So if they're hanging the washing out and I'm sitting on the toilet with the door open, they're looking directly at me.
Okay, so you're more worried about the neighbours than
I'm worried about the neighbours. And then
the
that's
love
on
of
one
your
side.
life seeing you shit.
Yeah, she can see that. Oh, we haven't done that yet. And
That's
I'd
good.
rather not.
He's saving it for the wedding.
Exactly. Yeah, the wedding night. But yeah, that's on one side. And then on the other side, when you open the window of our bathroom, our other neighbours are looking directly into the bathroom from that side. So I'm getting looked at from both sides. And the window's always open because we're both taking such horrific shits. And then I always have to close it because I'm like, these people, you know, they have kids. I don't know if it's the kids' bedroom. They're looking directly into where I pee. It's not.
Oh my God.
It's not an ideal situation.
It's not great.
It's not great.
Oh. Okay. Look, in hindsight, that was a pretty bad question. Those two things were not similar enough.
I like it when they're easy.
Okay, good. The next question's even worse because I thought you liked tennis. So
Okay.
I have an F, marry, kill. I can't keep saying fuck, marry, kill. It's
You get
two.
taken off iTunes.
No. YouTube's fine with it if it's later in the episode. It's just
It's smutty.
it feels too. We're in
it's
a
wrong.
pink blanket fort, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm going with F, marry, kill.
I'm a prude as well. I don't like that talk.
I thought I might make you uncomfortable.
Can we make it spoon, marry, kill? Commit to, marry, kill?
Commit to, marry, kill. No,
Yeah.
you're missing the meaning of the game. You
Over
can-
the pants hand job.
Okay,
Marry, kill.
yes. Now you're getting it. All right. Over the pants hand job, marry or kill, Novak Djokovic,
Okay.
Bernard Tomic,
Whoa.
Roger Federer.
Wow. Okay.
Are the
Okay.
only
So it's
people I
fuck,
know.
marry, kill. I mean, over the pants hand job. Kill. So I have to keep remembering it.
Yeah.
So who do I want to kill out of those three? Who do I want to have sex with? Okay, I'm gonna marry. I'm definitely gonna marry Federer
Yeah.
because he just seems like a great guy.
Yeah.
Sweet, funny, kind, and we could hit tennis. We could play
Yeah.
every now and then.
Every
That
now
would be
and then.
cool.
When you're not over it.
Yeah, I wonder if he would be up for it,
Yeah.
or if he's over it.
He might be. Maybe.
I often wonder, like, if I could rally with those guys. Like, if they're not going crazy hard, like, could I at least just like stick in a rally with them if they're just sort of going a little? I think I could.
Yeah.
Well, they can like play down to your level. Obviously, if they ramp it up, I'd
Okay.
have no chance.
Okay.
Maybe I'm talking
Interesting.
myself up.
I don't
too
know. I've
much.
never seen you play tennis.
Well, let's put some videos up. So that one's done, and then over the pants hand job. Maybe Djokovic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's fit,
Yeah.
very good shape.
Tomic's a bit of a bad boy, isn't
Tomic,
he?
well, he's the old bad boy. If you want to go current
Yeah.
bad boy, you go Kyrgios.
It's been a while since. Oh yeah, fuck.
Can we change it to Kyrgios?
We change it to
Okay, so
Kyrgios.
if it's Kyrgios, then... Ooh, now that is actually tougher. Because Tomic, haven't heard from Tomic in a while.
No.
I would have killed him pretty easily. Pretty happily. No, sorry to say that. I wouldn't do that, Tomic.
He's useless now.
Yeah, so Kyrgios or Novak for sex or killing? Boy, that is tough. Oh, that's really tough. Maybe I'd kill Novak.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and then I guess I'd have sex with Kyrgios.
He's pretty hot.
He's pretty hot. He's a
Okay.
bad boy.
Yeah.
Tattoos. I don't hate Novak. A lot of the people these days hate him, but I also have
Do
gone
they?
a bit off him.
My intel is so outdated.
Yeah.
I should have Googled tennis.
Yeah, he did this funny thing recently where I think it was in the US Open, and he just won a match, and I guess everyone hates him or something,
Yeah.
and so he won the match, and then they played the song "You've Got to Fight, ba ba, for your right to part." Like they play that after he won, and then he was like getting interviewed, and you can tell in his head he like wanted to sing that to the crowd.
Yeah.
And it was just so awkward. Like the interviewer was like, "Hey, how'd you feel? How's the match?" And he like starts answering. He's like, "Yeah, the match was good." Actually, give me a microphone. Remember the song before that was
my God.
playing? Let's do it now. You've got to fight, ba ba, for your right to part. And it was just like so awkward. You could see his brain ticking. He's like, "Is it too late for me to bring it back to that? Oh, I'm gonna do it anyway." And it was like some of the most awkward
too
footage
late.
I've ever seen in my
Oh
life.
fuck. That's awful.
Yeah, so that's why I'd kill him for that crazy moment.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's fair. We've got one more game then.
Great.
It's truth or dare.
I'll go truth.
Fuck, that was fast. All right. Well, this is very relevant considering what you just said.
Yeah.
Do you think you could beat Serena Williams
No,
in tennis?
no.
You don't want to be caught out saying yes.
No way. No, I
right.
could not. I reckon
All
I could win a couple points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in 3 sets of tennis. I could win probably 10 points. Maybe more.
Damn.
Maybe a bit more. But yeah. Sorry to bring it back to tennis again.
I brought it back to tennis. What are you talking about?
You should be sorry. But I
am
did see this
sorry.
thing recently where people thought they could get a game off Djokovic.
Mm.
And then Andy Roddick was like going on some sports show. Being
Mm-hmm.
like, do you understand how hard it is to get a game off the... Like, you have to win 4 points in a row to win a game.
Yeah,
Well, not in
okay.
a row, but you have to win 4 points overall. You're not going to win 4 points versus Djokovic.
Yeah.
And he was like, I would lose 6-love to Djokovic. And I like used to be number 1 in the world.
Yeah, okay.
Like I don't think people have any concept of like the difference
no.
in how good these players are.
No, it's only become a trend because people are just pointing out the wildly inaccurate confidence of some men.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
And when I asked Jacob if he thought he could land a plane, he absolutely said, if there's comms, yeah.
I reckon
course.
people could land a plane more than they could beat Serena.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
Plane driving is
funny.
easy.
If there's comms. Like he knows
Yeah,
the lingo.
is there comms?
Yeah. I already know the lingo, so I'm halfway there.
I've played Flight Simulator. That's it for the podcast. Thanks so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
Can you tell everyone what you're up to, where to find you?
At Ben Kochan on Instagram.
So many funny things there.
Oh, thank you.
It's great.
I did some sketches with Alan Fang.
Oh,
We filmed some cool sketches.
very exciting.
So maybe they're already out based
Oh
on
my
when you're watching this.
God.
And if they're not, then they'll be out. And if they are out, you should watch them.
Easy. I'm sure that the requesties will love them.
Yes.
I think you're probably one of the best out there in the game with the
No,
online
no,
content.
no.
It's so funny.
Oh, thank you.
So good.
It's scary.
It is scary.
Online content is really scary.
It's really, really scary.
You just never know if it's going to be good or horrific.
Sometimes I have ideas and I'm like, I just won't. Just
Yeah.
no.
Totally.
Terrifying.
It's really terrifying. At least, yeah, with the stand-up clips, you're like, I'm getting laughs.
Yeah, exactly.
You can hear the laughs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, you know, people will still comment on there and be like, everyone laughing is wrong and lying.
I hate comments on stand-up.
Women are fat.
They drive me insane.
Yeah, do you read them?
Yeah.
Oh,
Not,
you gotta
not
stop.
for mine.
Oh, okay.
I stopped that.
Yeah.
But even if I read on YouTube clips or like people stand up and it's just like the word, it just infuriates me. Even for like looking at comments for other people makes me so angry.
Yeah, me too. Actually, I've never even thought of that. I've thought of I won't keep reading mine, but I never think of the fact that I'm still reading everyone else's.
Yeah.
That's not good for us,
It's
man.
not.
We shouldn't know what everyone's fucking thinking.
And people have no idea.
No clue.
It's like the tennis thing. They have no idea what they're talking about. It's like I accidentally saw a comment in some stand-up clip I put up. And someone was like, you should pause more after you say that one bit. Like, I'm like, what do you know?
What the fuck?
I bet you've never done stand-up in your life. I'll pause where I want to pause.
Oh, it's infuriating.
Yeah.
On that note, comment on the YouTube
Yeah,
if you'd
lots
like
of comments.
to this. YouTube comments on this have been pretty tame for the
that's
most
nice.
part. Yeah. You guys know where to find me, Chloe Madron on Instagram, TikTok. Please go follow the friend request on Instagram as well. Oh, and if you want to rate and review the pod on wherever you listen, it's super helpful. I'd love it. I do also have a Patreon out now. There's 3 tiers: $5, $10, $15. You get bonus episodes, ad-free episodes, and the highest tier, we have quarterly slumber parties from the Blanket
And foot
Fort.
pics.
And foot pics.
And daily
Don't
foot
tell
pics.
them that. No. I mean, I'll get a lot more
You can
sign-ups.
send my feet.
Okay. You'll also get daily pictures of Ben's feet. Thank you all for listening. Bye.
Bye.